Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're chasing walleyes on the Bay of Green Bay with Captain Brett Jolly.
Hey, John Gillespie!
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, the Bay of Green Bay in August is one of the best places to catch walleyes in August, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And Jolly, this is kind of a spur-of-the-moment trip. You called me and wanted to fish here because we have wind and waves. Why?
When the wind is blowing, the fish are biting. It just pushes all the bait fish up onto these rock bars, and it's just great fishing. As long as we've got wind, we will catch some jigging.
Okay, who's that? What's your name? What's our special guest?
Nash,
Nash what?
Jolly Quaintance.
Nash Jolly. Okay, and do you know how to cast?
Yes.
Who taught you?
My dad.
And have you ever caught a walleye before?
Yes.
How many?
A lot.
Okay, well, I need you to catch fish today, okay?
Okay.
No, we're gonna have fun, Brett, and of course Blake's here, and we're gonna start jigging.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a bunch of plastics, shiver minnows, rattle masters, a little bit of everything, and we'll catch some fish.
We're gonna catch something?
Yeah.
All right, hey folks, we'll show you more about what we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this.
The Lure Lock tackle box system is the best way to organize your bait.
Hey, you gotta check this out, Blake. You know, crankbaits are really expensive. With Lure Lock, they stay in place all the time. The paint doesn't chip, my hooks stay sharp. This is really the way to go.
For more information, go to lurelock.com.
Folks, with all the rain we've had this summer, what does that mean, Jack?
There's lots of black flies, mosquitoes, and lots of ticks.
So what do?
We use common insect repellent.
And the reason, Henry, that we use Coleman insect repellent is they have a formula for everyone in the family. For the littler kids like Jack and Christina, I like the Skin Smart DEET Free. And I just put a little bit of that on them in the morning, and that gives them 8 hours of protection. Right, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, Henry, for you and I, we're a little bit bigger, so we use the insect repellent that is called
The Sportsman formula.
Sportsman formula. It has 40% DEET in it. I put it like on you and on your legs like that, buddy. And what does that do?
That protects us from the bugs.
For 8 hours.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X2. Purpose-built for exploring tight technical terrain. And boasting next-level versatility. No other side-by-side delivers this level of proven off-road performance. The all-new Wolverine X2 from Yamaha. Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
Well, welcome back. I'll tell you what, folks, we've already caught 2 sheep's head, haven't we, Jolly?
And another one.
Another one? And we should mention, though, that that's a real common deal when you're walleye fishing on the bay.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a whole bunch of these. It's, you know, they're mixed right in with the walleyes. They're predators too. They're eating the same stuff as the walleye.
Well, you know what the guys on Lake Erie say, if there's sheep's head, there's walleyes around too.
Absolutely.
Is that true on the bay?
Absolutely, yep.
You got another one on, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we don't know if these are sheep's head or walleyes,
Yeah,
right?
there's a lot of both up here. I'm not
Okay.
sure what I got here. That's a walleye.
Ooh, that's a nice
get the
walleye
net
to
fish.
start our day. Nash on the old net there. Look at him go, man. That guy is tough.
There
Way
you
to
go, buddy.
there, Nasharoo on the net.
Thanks, bud.
No, what impresses me about the Bay of Green Bay is the average size of the walleyes that you're going to catch. And is that an eater right there, Joe?
Yeah, I would consider that an 8-eater. You know, my rule in the boat's usually anything like under 21 inches.
Is it good?
Yeah, those are all good to keep. I like to let the bigger fish go, just for the system, conservation.
Right. And if you can hold that one up,
Yeah,
I know he's tough to get on the hook there. There you go. But that's a gorgeous eater right there.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's
you
a
know, a
beautiful
lot of
one.
people ask me about the eating quality of the fish out here.
They're excellent.
They are good, aren't
Yes,
they?
especially up in this northern half of the bay. These are just beautiful, excellent eating-sized fish.
Hey, Nash, what are you doing there, buddy? What do you got, Nash?
I don't know.
Well, does it feel pretty big?
Yeah?
Are you sure? Oh, here he comes. This is, oh, nice walleye there,
buddy.
Nash.
Oh, there
Way
we
to go, Nash. Good job there, buddy. Hey, Nash, turn around. Hey, what school do you go to, Nash?
Marathon?
And you're in 8th grade?
3rd grade.
Ooh, who's your girlfriend?
I don't have one.
Ooh, let's see, Nash. That's a good eater. So he's really caught a lot of walleyes, Brett?
Nash catches a ton of walleyes. We do a lot of fishing on the Wisconsin River and out here together, and he's caught a lot of fish in his life.
How about a big smile there, buddy? Folks, there's a lot of different baits that you can use jigging out here on the bay. My preference is the 5-inch Kalin's jerk minnow with the 1/4 ounce starter head jig. And there's also a lot of ripping type baits, Brett, and maybe you can explain. One of your favorites is that Acme Hyper Rattle, right?
Yeah, the Acme Hyper Rattle's a great bait for doing this. The shiver minnows, jigging rapalas, anything like that. And you're just snapping and ripping them, and the walleyes love them.
Jalorama! And we just talked about how you're jigging that bait. It's a neat hit, isn't it?
Oh, and they just crush it.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jolly, we lost the head of our net. I don't know how. Oh, that's a nice walleye right there, buddy.
Yeah.
But we just talked about that type of a jigging technique. And does sometimes your line jump when they bite too?
Yeah, you'll see your line twitch and pops right up, and then this one just slammed it.
I got one!
All right, way to go there, dude. Doesn't look real big. Just flip them in. Just flip them in. Nicely done.
That's a keeper, bud.
Hey, Nash, that's a good job, pal. Now, when you're working that bait, what's the action you give it on the rod? Your dad can take that when he gets that hook out. You can explain to the folks at home how you're casting that. All right, cast out and tell us what you're doing.
So I just go
Okay.
back like this
Yeah.
and send it out.
Okay, and now tell the folks, look at the camera and tell the folks what you do with your rod now. What do you do?
And I reel it up, bring it up, reel it back down, send it back up, reel back down, let it sink a little bit, bring it back up.
Oh, beautiful. And how do you know when a bite comes?
You just feel a big tug and then you set the hook.
Hey, Brett, I'll tell you what, it looks like we got some storms moving through today, but the water has just totally calmed down, and that's when we would normally go trolling, but we want to stick around and cast and see if the storm triggers anything. Do you have a shot, or you just move out to deeper water now?
Typically moving out to deeper water is a better idea when it gets flat like this, if you're going to stick to jigging.
What's going on up there?
Nash has got a good one.
Nashy, stay away from that bow mount, Nash. Stay away from that bow mount.
Come around this way, buddy, the other side.
Okay, buddy. Nice turn there, man. Nice turn.
All right.
Now, Jolly, when we take Nash in, we're going to get a net, but that looks like a pretty good fish, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to have to try to hand grab it. You just get him close to me.
Well,
okay,
this will
buddy?
be interesting. Don't miss him, Jolly. Be careful of the hooks in the mouth,
Swing him
Brett.
over to me, bud. Don't reel anymore. Just swing him over.
Okay. Way to go.
Oh.
And, nice
job,
walleye. Nasharoo. What do you got to
buddy.
say for yourself there, buddy?
Boy, did he eat it, too.
Hey.
I don't know.
No,
hold
but
that.
your dad was right moving the deeper water, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But that storm has actually brought up a little bit of wind, Jolly, in the last 5 minutes.
That's kind of got him going here, I think.
And that's a beautiful fish there, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Now, what we're doing is fishing structure. There's a reef further in, but we're fishing off the reef, right?
Yeah, we're just off it. The structure's in about 7-8 feet of water. We're out in 16 right now. That's a nice 4 or 5 pound fish,
That's
buddy.
a beautiful walleye,
Good
Nash.
job.
That's your biggest ever, isn't it?
Probably pretty close. I would say, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice work, bud.
You got a fish on again?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you're kicking my butt today, aren't you? What's the score?
I don't know.
Oh, you.
Smaller butts.
Oh, yes, you are good,
There,
buddy.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's scrambling.
It's what?
Scrambling.
Scrambling?
Scrambling.
Oh, easy, bud.
Oh, it's a giant sheephead.
Sling
Look
line
at
over
that.
here, buddy.
There we go. Hey, Nash,
Hey.
that's a big one, pal. Are you gonna hold him up? Now, those aren't that good to eat, Nash.
I don't know.
Well, why don't you like them?
I've never tried one.
Well, they're fun to reel in, aren't they?
Ouch.
Just gonna hug him?
Yeah, there you go. You might as well just give them a hug.
No.
No. Okay, here we go, Brett. Finally, you know,
Yeah. Watch it, buddy.
stick with it, because you guys in the front of the boat, as Nash was pointing out to me, were catching all the fish.
Yeah.
Isn't that oh, what should I do here, pal?
Got it.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Watch it.
Whoa, poor Ryan. So you kept teasing me that I wasn't catching any. What do you think of that? Well,
What do you think? It's pretty nice one, eh, buddy?
no, I'll tell you what, you know, when you look at the average size of fish that we've caught today,
Yeah, they're nice.
and you know what, you got to point this out almost every time we talk. The wind came back up after the first storm went through,
Yep.
and then these fish started going.
Yep, that's what it takes. As soon as that wind starts kicking up, they'll turn that back on.
We are fishing the Bay of Green Bay out of Oconto, Wisconsin. A 2-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 4.5 hours from Minneapolis.
The Kalen's Google Eye swim bait features a built-in glass rattle in the head that puts off awesome vibration and noise. Also features a wire keeper that locks on your favorite soft plastic paddle tail. The Kalen's Google Eye swim bait, available in 4 sizes and 4 colors.
I switched to the Evinrude E-Tech G2 3 years ago, and I'll tell you what, the raw power in this engine just blows me away. The whole shot, even with a 21-foot fiberglass boat, gets me up on plane just like a jet engine. And even with all that torque and power, I get the best gas mileage in the industry. And listen to this, there's no oil changes, and the E-Tech G2 winterizes itself with the push of a button. There's no scheduled maintenance for the first 5 years, and Evinrude has the best customer coverage package available. The E-Tech G2 is built right here in Wisconsin. For a dealer near you, go to evinrude.com.
As much as we're on the water, my dad has me changing the lower unit oil more than once a year, and every time it's such a mess.
Well, we may actually have the answer for that. Amsoil's Marine Gear Lube now comes in this easy pack that'll take that entire mess away.
Let me see.
All right. Okay, to use this thing, you simply insert the nozzle into the lower unit. We've already have this one drained. Rotate the bag one time. And then go ahead and squeeze the gear lube into the motor. And once it comes out the vent hole here on the top, it's full. Just like that. I'll go ahead and put the plug back in. Get the other plug in it real quick.
Wow, that was simple.
All you need is a drain pan, an Allen wrench, and the Amsoil Easy Pack.
For more information, go to amsoil.com. The Lure Lock Tackle Box system is the best way to keep your baits in great shape.
You know, this system is really awesome, Blake. You never want dull hooks on your crankbaits when you're fishing. With the TackLogic technology, your baits stay in shape and your hooks stay really sharp, so you won't miss that big one on your next fishing trip.
Get locked down with the Lure Lock Tackle Box. For more information, go to lurelock.com.
Oh, I got another one, Nash. Boy, this wind is blowing us hard now. Okay, buddy, feels like a walleye.
Oh, yeah.
And what do we got here?
A little walleye.
Little guy. But that's, you know
It's
how
about
they hit
15.
that when you're taking that hook out of there. He actually headhunted that bait,
Oh, yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah, they swat at
And
it.
you got so many hooks on there that they get all over those fish, right?
Yep. Yep,
Boy, it's nice to see the young ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, and this one's probably just about 15, almost a keeper.
We're catching some big ones. He looks
Oh, yeah.
small. Hey, Blake, there he goes.
On the board!
Not yet. You got to get him in the boat. You got to get him in the boat.
Give him a flip.
There he
There's
is.
a keeper.
And
Whoa.
walleye. Hey, stand next to Brett there. You know, Blake's been casting all day, and of course, Nash is catching all the fish.
Nash is beating me today, aren't ya?
Pretty good.
He's a pretty good little fisherman, isn't he, Blake?
Oh, he's really good. He's going to be an amazing fisherman one day.
Oh, he's having fun up there.
Yeah,
But
good
Jolly,
job,
you know, we touched on it before. Reading an article recently, the hatches have been pretty good on the bay, haven't they?
Yeah, you know, we're got a lot, the water's been high, so we're getting a lot of fish. Fish are spawning up in the back bays and all up in the creeks, and just a lot of spawning going on the last few years for every species.
Oh, wait,
easy,
I thought
buddy.
you were going in.
Yeah, don't fall out of the boat.
Nash,
Yeah.
you're not going in? You're going to stay fishing? No, you got to go in. We got to take him in. I'm worried about the lightning out of here,
he's
folks.
gonna go in here pretty quick. He's
All
got to
right,
land
Nash.
his fish first.
Boy, that
Hey,
guy
come
is
up around
tough.
the front, buddy.
Is that a walleye, do you think,
I
Charlie?
hope so. It's fighting pretty good, whatever it is.
Holy moly, look at that, Nash.
That's as big as you.
Hey,
I'm fighting it, buddy.
hey, Nash, unfortunately, your grandma and grandpa are on shore and got to pick you up. Do you want to go?
No.
Why?
Because I want to keep fishing.
I know you do. You did a great job today, buddy. And we got a little lightning in the sky out there, so we're going to take you in and grab our landing net and come back out. We're going to miss you.
Yep.
Did you have fun today, Nash?
Yeah. Ouch.
Good job today, buddy.
Yep.
Love ya.
Great job.
I'm not gonna miss this one. I'm not gonna miss this
You
one.
didn't miss the last one, then. It's a miniature net.
There you
we
go.
go.
There's
Nice.
a nice
Oh,
eater.
good job, Giles. Now, we've been catching bigger walleyes, and that's the eater size right
Yeah,
there,
that's
right?
a perfect eating size fish right there.
Now, is it uncommon when you come out with customers for them to limit out on walleyes?
Oh no, I mean, I'd say more often than not we get our limit or real close to
And
it.
you know, we talked about it a little bit before, but you can actually combine the casting and the trolling into the same
yeah.
day.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll do both. We'll start out casting, you know, catch a handful, and then go out and troll and finish out the limit.
What is the limit?
5 per person.
Okay. Woo!
All right, Blake, let's hope this is a walleye.
I know, I missed one.
Oh, yeah.
Then I kept
Oh,
going.
nice little walleye there. A little eater job.
Hey.
Good job there, Blake.
Like I say, a fish is a fish, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
not
good eater.
That's not a bad walleye. That's
Yeah, that's
pushing
all a
15.
15.
That's an eater right there.
Yeah. And clearly the fish have been, I mean, we haven't caught a lot, but as it got closer to evening, we've gotten more freaking fish, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pushing 6 o'clock now. We're going to stay till dark, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll get a bunch of fish yet.
Perfect. Woo! I got on a roll now, Dad.
Well, that's 2 in a row.
Yeah,
And you know what? You've stuck with this all day. It's a new type of fishing for you.
Yeah, it's been kind of slow for me, but you know, I've stuck it out, and like you said, you know, as it goes towards dark, they start biting.
Well, Jolly's taught you how to use those types of baits.
Yeah, they're different than plastics. You know how you and I love the plastics, but today they didn't like them. It's a
goat.
huge goat. No one wants to catch, but you know what? They're fun to catch.
They are fun. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, you know, those put a good bend in your rod, Blake.
They
you know?
really do, and you know what? I don't know. I mean, when it's a slow day like this, it's kind of fun to catch something like that here and there, you know?
Well, wait till you hold this up. There you go,
Ooh,
man.
Wow.
That's a big sheep's head.
It really is.
No, but like we said earlier in the program, where there's walleyes, there's sheep's head.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, my turn now, Jolly.
Nice.
Boy, we have had a lot of wind shifts today, a lot of different weather. All of a sudden, he started fighting. There we go. That's a decent walleye right there. Hold him up, Giles.
Good
No,
eater.
but we have had, I mean, seriously, how many different weather conditions today?
Yeah.
You know, we started out with the wind we wanted this morning. We had those storms roll through. We've had 3 or 4 different wind shifts.
Yep.
Now, you know, usually I kind of find that interesting for muskie fishing, but is it okay for walleye fishing?
It can be very good for walleyes. Yeah, any kind of a wind change, different pressure systems moving through, those all trigger any predator species of fish. Muskies especially,
Yeah.
but definitely walleyes too.
And I want to remind you folks, if you want to come out here, you don't want to beat yourself up and cast all day, you'll put 6 trolling rods out and you guys can get your limit of, you know,
Yeah, fish just like this.
bigger ones too.
If we want to go get big ones, we can target big ones, trolling with crawler harnesses. There's a lot of different stuff to do out here. I like jigging for them, but
Yeah, right.
there's all kinds of fun things to do.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2019 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Carrie Dubrock of Rosemont. She caught this 39-inch carp on the Cedar River on a crawler. Jason Lobbs of De Pere caught this 14-inch perch in northern Wisconsin on a minnow. Paul Missett of Wausau boated this 40-inch northern pike on the Eau Plaine Reservoir on a rapella.
Jason Vilkowski of Oxford caught this 16-inch crappie in Adams County on a mini mite. And this week's kids winners are Brendan Kudlow of Gilbert, Arizona, caught this 46-inch muskie in Vilas County on a top raider. And Cody Breitzer of West Bend caught this 14-inch perch on Long Lake on a slip bobber.
I go to Fleet Farm every week to find the hot new deals. Check out what I found this week. $10 off the K&E Whipper rods on sale starting at $24.99. And commercial instant canopy on sale for only $119.99.
The Kalen's Google Eye Swing Head features a wide base with a built-in glass rattle that puts off a lot of vibration and noise into the water. And the wide base allows it to not get snagged as much along the bottom. Check this out, 3 sizes and 3 colors.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Blackfish Performance Wear provides the ultimate sun protection and cooling comfort. With Cool Core chemical-free cooling technology, Blackfish gear wicks sweat away from your body, so it evaporates quickly, keeping you cool, dry, and comfortable. And without chemical additives, it doesn't lose its cooling properties, even after repeat use and washing. When you need protection and comfort, choose Blackfish, because you can't choose the weather.
Today, we're checking out 2 new products, the Blackfish Aspire rain gear and the AquaJet Washdown by Johnson Pump. No, not me!
This thing is powerful. This is fun. The AquaJet Washdown by Johnson Pump provides the highest PSI in the industry. There's more than enough pressure to clean up what's left after a long day of fishing. Johnson Pump AquaJet Pump Kits, the most efficient and most powerful boat washdown kits available.
And the Blackfish Aspire rain gear kept me totally dry too. For more information on the AquaJet Washdown, go to sbxflow.com.
Do I smell Johnsonville sausages? So that is Johnsonville sausages I smell.
Yeah, Jack, and it tastes super good. And they're super easy to cook. All you have to do is put them on the griddle at low to medium heat until it's golden brown. And guess what? It cooks up a really good maple smell.
Yay! I'm so excited! These are the best in the world.
They're amazing.
They're so good.
Oh, good. I can grab yours. Can I? Oh, good.
No,
I'll grab it.
no.
That one hit right by the side of the boat. I'm still trying to get the hooks out of the net there. That's another good eater right there,
yeah.
Giles.
Excellent eating
And you
size.
know, we just kind of slid up on top of the bar. Folks, we're catching these fish in 5 feet of water.
Yep, they're right up on top. And a lot of days, that's where they're going to be, especially when we have good wind. But always in the evening, they pull up on top.
Always in the evening.
Almost always.
Can you do it after dark, too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to stay out that late.
Ooh, look at that fight. Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. Okay. Ooh, there's a nice walleye. And that, folks, was on a crankbait, and that's an interesting deal. As we get towards evening and you're up here in 5-6 feet of water, that crankbait's a lot easier to work, and that runs just deep enough to tick the rocks.
Yeah, you got to just be ticking those rocks, feeling it, tunk, 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 and the walleyes come up.
And you know
just
what was
smack
weird
it.
on that is I actually kind of thought I got tangled up in your line for a second, so
Yeah.
I stopped reeling, and that bait floated up, and that's when that
That's when
walleye
you hit
hit.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jollaroo.
Woo!
Any size, buddy?
That feels like another one of those good eating size fish.
Oh yeah, there's another nice legal walleye.
Yeah.
Flipping, that's a pretty nice walleye to flip in. But actually, you know, you and I talked about that this morning. We could have gone out and trolled the mud flats where the average fish is 5 to 10 pounds.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're biting pretty good out there right now too. You go out there and pull crawler harnesses and you can get some big fish. You can get 10 pounders
that
easy.
gives people another option if they want to hire you as a guide. Go for big ones, go for little ones, cast, whatever.
Right. You know, and the thing with the big ones out there, that's pretty much catch and release. We let those big fish go.
Right.
You want eaters? We'll come up and jig for them, and it's a whole bunch of fun.
You're schooling me now. You're schooling Blake too.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, well, I've done this once or twice.
No, another good eating size walleye right there, Jolly. That is wonderful. Now, how late in the summer, can you do this into September too?
Yeah, there's some different spots that'll still be good in the fall.
Now, what we've been doing here in the evening is you're catching another walleye, Jolly, is you're actually putting the Minn Kota on spot lock, right?
Yeah, we're spot locking right up on top of some of these shallower rock humps.
Oh, that's a nice walleye, Brett. Ooh, that is a beautiful fish, pal.
Yeah, that's a real nice one for up on the rocks.
Yeah.
That's a letter goer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Boy, that's a nice
I am a
walleye.
big proponent of letting this size fish go.
Yeah, but you know, you made the call today, buddy.
Yeah.
Really. And you know, we got a little bit of wind back, which I think is helping too, in addition to the late afternoon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You getting that breeze, you know, and being in the evening is just perfect conditions.
Ooh, I think I got a
the
walleye.
Blakester. Oh, that's a nice walleye.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Don't flip them in. There you go. There you go.
Nice.
I didn't want you to flip. That's a little too nice a fish to flip in.
Is this a good eater size?
Yeah, that'll.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
That is borderline. What do you think, Jolly?
I would fillet that one.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Wow, take a look at this deal. Omen or Fate rods on sale for just $59.99. That's $40 off retail. Again, Omen or Fate rods, just $59.99. Brett Jolly guides the Bay of Green Bay on a daily basis. For more information, give Brett a call. That phone number is 715-581-5678. 581-5678.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
The Fleet Farm Sports and Outdoor Show is August 16th and 17th at the Lambeau Field Atrium, featuring industry pros Cy Robertson, Melissa Bachman, Cody Robbins, Tyler Reese, Woody Orn, and more. Plus, get one-time exclusive deals. And don't miss the Dock Diving Pier Pucks. The Sports and Outdoor Show, August 16th and 17th. Hurry into Fleet Farm for a free ticket with an exclusive $10 coupon. Fleet Farm, built for real life. You're going to finish our night off? Yeah. Oh, Jollo, look at that guy, man. That's a nice walleye. You know, we got to get moving, buddy, but actually, we're leaving at prime time, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you give it a little bit longer here, and they'll start snapping really, really good.
Well, we had a really good day. I think we probably caught, what, 20 walleyes?
I would say at least, you know, we had a few issues with wind and all that, but yeah, we caught a lot of nice fish.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie. This is me, everything done, yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, John Gillespie.